Summary of Tom Lake, a Reese's Book Club written by and Patchett. Chapter 1. Veronica and I found ourselves thrust into the realm of community theater on a chilly Saturday in April, armed with keys and tasked with opening the school for our town auditions. This unexpected adventure unfolded against the backdrop of a small, quintessentially New Hampshire town, where the community's fervor for our town rivaled the reverence other Americans reserved for the Constitution or the Star-Spangled Banner. The orchestrator of our involvement was Mr. Martin, the play's director and a friend of Laura's grandmother. His dual roles as a State Farm agent and the principal's insurance broker seemed to have paved the way for our inclusion in this unexpected endeavor. Our town, a theatrical gem for the citizens of New Hampshire, held a special place in their hearts akin to the reverence other Americans reserved for the Constitution or the Star-Spangled Banner. It spoke to us, made us feel special and seen. As Laura and I set up banquet tables and folding chairs in the school gym, the anticipation of a large turnout for the auditions loomed in the air. Mr. Martin, predicting the need for ample space, had secured the school gym for the day. Laura's disdain for the gym and its associations with team sports, pep rallies, and formal dances was palpable, but the empty space took on an unusual beauty in the morning sunlight. The stage, tucked behind the basketball hoop with its heavy red curtains pulled back to reveal matte black nothingness, was the focal point of the day's auditions. Laura, armed with her paperback novel Dr. Zhivago, and I, with Firestarter in hand, were set to spend our morning managing the registration process. The instructions were clear: set up tables close, but not too close to the stage, prepare registration forms, and usher the auditionees through the process. As the doors opened at 8 o'clock, the flood of people into the gym marked the beginning of a chaotic yet exhilarating day. Armed with travel mugs of coffee and thick paperback novels, we were ready for the task at hand. The gym, usually a hub for physical activities, transformed into a bustling hub of creativity and ambition. The Emilis and Georges, eager to audition for their respective roles, filled the space with a palpable energy. Veronica, always the optimist, envisioned Broadway success and riches if the turnout translated into ticket sales. Laura, the more pragmatic of the two, questioned the logic, prompting Veronica to playfully claim she was extrapolating. The absence of clipboards became a notable oversight, leading people to use our table as a makeshift desk, creating a bottleneck in the flow of traffic. The registration process unfolded, with familiar faces like Cheryl from Major Market and strangers eager to showcase their theatrical prowess. Laura's internal monologue provided a window into her disdain for the gym and the auditions. The gym, a symbol of everything she disliked about high school, took on an unexpected beauty on that frozen Saturday morning. As the auditions progressed, Laura's internal reflections took center stage. Despite her dislike for the gym and its associations with high school activities, she found herself captivated by the unfolding drama on the stage. The stage managers, the first to audition, set a low bar, and the subsequent Georges and Emilis varied in their performances. Veronica's optimism contrasted with Laura's pragmatic observations. The Emilis, in particular, drew Laura's critical eye. Their portrayals, she noted, seemed to diminish the intelligence and strength inherent in Emily Webb's character. The stereotypical depiction of smart girls as emotionally inept frustrated her, revealing a deeper commentary on societal expectations. As the auditions continued, Laura's internal monologue delved into her own aspirations and uncertainties about the future. The dichotomy between her desire to be an English teacher and the allure of the Peace Corps reflected the typical dilemmas faced by high school students contemplating their paths post-graduation. In a moment of impulsive decision-making, Laura, spurred by the auditions unfolding behind her, decided to audition herself. Armed with a fresh registration form, she adopted the stage name Lara and embraced the opportunity to step into the world of our town. The story unfolded against the backdrop of community theater, weaving together elements of small-town life, personal reflections, and the universal theme of self-discovery. Laura's journey, from reluctant participant to an aspiring actress, added depth to the narrative. The auditions served as a metaphor for the unpredictability of life and the unexpected opportunities that arise when one steps outside their comfort zone. As the day progressed, Laura's internal reflections became a lens through which we observed the multifaceted nature of the audition process. The small New Hampshire town setting provided a familiar backdrop, making the narrative relatable and engaging. The Emilis and Georges, a diverse array of individuals from different walks of life, brought their interpretations to the forefront. The stage managers, initially setting a low bar, paved the way for a spectrum of performances. Some Georges leapt around the stage like Peter Pan, while others exuded an awkward charm. The audition room became a microcosm of society, showcasing the vulnerability and resilience of individuals pursuing their dreams. Laura's internal observations, insightful and critical, offered a nuanced perspective on the dynamics unfolding before her. The dichotomy between Veronica's optimism and Laura's pragmatism added a layer of complexity to their roles in this unexpected theatrical venture. Amidst the auditions, Laura's reflections expanded beyond the immediate context. The dilemmas of choosing a career path post-high school resonated with the broader theme of self-discovery. Laura's contemplation of becoming an English teacher, joining the Peace Corps, or taking over her grandmother's alterations shop reflected the universal struggle of finding one's purpose in the face of societal expectations and personal aspirations. As Laura decided to audition for our town, the narrative took a turn, becoming a story of personal courage and embracing unexpected opportunities. The stage name Lara symbolized a departure from the familiar, a willingness to explore uncharted territories. The auditions, initially a source of observation, transformed into a platform for Laura to express herself and challenge the boundaries of her comfort zone. The Emilis, as portrayed by various auditionees, became a focal point of Laura's criticism. The stereotypical depiction of smart girls as emotionally fragile and indecisive irked her. The disparity between Emily Webb's character and the interpretations presented during the auditions highlighted societal expectations and the struggle for authentic representation. As the day unfolded, Laura's internal monologue seamlessly integrated with the external events. The gym, once a symbol of high school disdain, became a theater of dreams and aspirations. The bustling activity, the hum of voices, and the occasional bursts of laughter created a tapestry of experiences woven together by the common thread of our town. Veronica's optimism, though sometimes dismissed by Laura, added a layer of hope to the narrative. The vision of Broadway success and the potential for this community production to transcend local boundaries brought an infectious enthusiasm to the gym. Veronica's dreams, while seemingly lofty, added a touch of magic to the otherwise practical considerations that dominated Laura's thoughts. As Laura navigated the intricacies of the audition process, her internal reflections became a mirror reflecting the broader themes of societal expectations, personal aspirations, and the pursuit of authenticity. The characters in our town, brought to life by the auditionees, became mirrors reflecting the diversity of human experiences. The stories of the Emilis and Georges, as interpreted by individuals from different walks of life, highlighted the universality of dreams and the resilience required to pursue them. The auditorium, once a space for basketball games and high school events, became a sanctuary for self-expression and the exploration of untapped potential. As Laura took her place on the stage, adopting the persona of Lara, the narrative reached a crescendo. The stage, once an intimidating space associated with high school performances, became a platform for Laura to confront her fears and embrace the spotlight. The applause, though modest in the gym, resonated with the larger theme of acknowledging and celebrating individual journeys. In the final act of the day, as the last auditionee left the stage and the gym began to empty, Laura's internal monologue shifted towards contemplation. The day, initially marked by reluctance and skepticism, had become a chapter in her personal growth. The auditions, with their unpredictability and variety, had offered a glimpse into the vast tapestry of human experiences. The gym, now devoid of the bustling activity, seemed to exhale a sigh of relief. The folding chairs and banquet tables, witness to auditions that ranged from comical to poignant, stood as silent observers. Laura, still holding her copy of Dr. Zhivago, and Veronica, with her infectious optimism, exchanged glances that spoke volumes. As we locked up the school, the gym now returned to its familiar state of emptiness. Laura's contemplation continued. The unexpected journey into the world of community theater had left an indelible mark. The initial disdain for the gym had transformed into a nuanced appreciation for the space as a canvas for diverse narratives. The car ride home became a space for reflection and shared laughter. Laura, now affectionately dubbed Lara by Veronica, recounted the day's events with a newfound sense of pride. The auditions, the Emilis and Georges, and the internal conflicts faced by high school graduates contemplating their futures had all become part of a rich tapestry of experiences. The small New Hampshire town, with its tight-knit community and affinity for our town, had provided the backdrop for a day that transcended the ordinary. The convergence of individual stories, the exploration of personal aspirations, and the unexpected twists of the auditions had woven together a narrative that resonated on both a personal and universal level. As we drove away from the school, the gym now a silhouette against the darkening sky, Laura's gaze turned towards the future. The dilemmas of career choices, the allure of the Peace Corps, and the potential for Broadway success lingered in the air. The day in the world of our town had not only been an unexpected adventure but also a catalyst for self-discovery and the exploration of untapped potentials. Chapter 2. The air in the high school gymnasium buzzed with nervous energy as the protagonist, still nameless, found herself thrust into an unexpected role during auditions for the school play, Our Town. The revelation of a U in her name becomes a focal point of surprise for her friends, particularly Emily, Maisie, and Nell. The protagonist's admission that there's a lot her friends don't know sets the stage for a tale that unfolds both humorously and introspectively. As the protagonist reflects on her hidden U, Emily's skeptical gaze and the mystified reactions of her sisters amplify the sense of withheld secrets and untold stories. The narrative takes a nostalgic turn as the protagonist reminisces about the camaraderie of auditions, revealing the unspoken bonds and connections formed during the process. Veronica, a friend with whom the protagonist shares a unique understanding, becomes a key figure. The camaraderie of the auditioning actors, the anticipation in the air, and the shared experiences of the group create a vivid picture of high school life. The protagonist's decision to audition for the role of Emily, a decision that surprises even herself, unfolds against the backdrop of the audition process. The dynamics between characters, especially the interactions with Veronica and Jimmy George, add depth to the narrative. Veronica's role as a friend and confidant becomes evident, and Jimmy George's handshake seals an unspoken agreement, setting the stage for the protagonist's unexpected foray into acting. The passage captures the essence of the audition experience, the nerves, the camaraderie, and the unexpected turns. The protagonist's reluctance and inner fears are palpable, providing a relatable glimpse into the anxieties of adolescence. The mention of the play, Our Town, adds a layer of literary significance, signaling a departure from the ordinary. As the protagonist and Jimmy George wait for their turn, Veronica's encouragement, expressed through a simple gesture like braiding the protagonist's hair, adds a touch of intimacy and support. The protagonist's internal struggle and Veronica's understanding create an emotional undercurrent that resonates with readers. The narrative then fast-forwards to the present, where the protagonist interacts with Emily, Maisie, and Nell. The passage shifts from nostalgia to a more reflective tone as the characters discuss the fate of the friendships formed during the play. The protagonist's reluctance to reveal details about Veronica and Jimmy George hints at the complexities of relationships and the passage of time. The protagonist's evasive responses to the girls' questions add a layer of mystery, leaving the reader intrigued about the fates of these characters. The mention of a successful play, extended performances, and a newspaper article featuring the protagonist's picture further builds the narrative's arc, showcasing personal growth and unexpected successes. In conclusion, the passage masterfully weaves together humor, nostalgia, and introspection, providing a vivid snapshot of high school life, friendship, and the transformative power of unexpected experiences. The unnamed protagonist's journey from an unexpected audition to a successful performance becomes a metaphor for the unpredictability and richness of life's journey.